Welcome back for another workout. I'm glad you're here. We are going to get into today. We have a circuit section. We're just going to run through a group of exercises, do it a few times around, and get through and feel pretty good with our movements. Go ahead and get your water, your balance exercise, your balance support, whatever you need, whether it's a walker, a chair, the wall, or a partner to work with, whatever works for you. So I'm glad you're here again, and let's get going. We're going to start with a marching exercise. So wherever you are, just march. We're shifting our weight from side to side as we do this, lifting your feet up one at a time. Lift one foot up, then the other. If you find that you're shuffling and you're not quite getting your feet up when you do this, slow down, shift and lift, shift and lift. So the object of this march is to ensure that you're actually getting your foot up off the floor. So at your own pace. It's just kind of to start moving, check into your body, see how you're feeling so far, side to side. How's your posture looking as you do this? You want to be up tall and moving through our exercises. We're going to go a little bigger now. So we're going to move to a cross crawl. So the cross crawl is hand to opposite leg. So we're going to shift and touch. If you need to do this seated, go ahead and do it seated. Hand to opposite, hand to opposite. If you have this movement pattern down, you can go ahead and move more quickly. If it's fairly easy to stand and go hand to opposite knee, try elbow. You're going to get a little more range of motion here. Up to tall, up to tall. Big movements, coming up, reach those hands up. Take up as much space as you can. Okay, good, standing tall. Take those arms down, shake them out a bit. We're going to do a cross reach. This is to really open up your upper body. You're going to reach across your body. Keep reaching and stretch. Other way. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. You should feel a really nice stretch all the way down that side. Stretch out. Stretch out. Good. Okay, now we're doing the hula hoop. So starting upper body, you're going to hula hoop your body around. So big circles, focus on your shoulders for this part. So your shoulders are going around. We're going to move down your body. So focusing on those shoulders to just kind of go around in a big circle. Okay, reverse that direction. Now we're going to take your focus to your hips. So now it's the hips doing the big circle. So the rest of your body still moves, but your focus is more at your hips. So you're getting more movement through your center of your body. And reverse directions. Okay, now move down to your knees. So focus on your knees. Circle those knees around. And reverse direction. Good. Come to your center. Stand up. Give yourself a wiggle. We're going to go through those again. Back to your march. So lifting those feet up with each step. So during this part, if you need to be holding on to your chair for support, perfect. You're challenging yourself to your 100%. So where are you today? Where can you push a little bit? Where can you hold on, do the exercise? What can you do? How can you show up for yourself today? You can get those arms involved in this march. Okay, good. Let's move to our cross crawls. So again, your range of cross crawls. Staying big, taking up your space, whatever that means for you. As you move through this, we just want to stay nice and tall, nice and open. Make sure you're completing the movement. So you're getting that hand to opposite knee and returning it. Okay, so if you're staying real tight, I want you to slow down, get your big movement. Good. Standing tall, feet are a little more wide because we're going to do that cross reach. So we want to have a good base of support here. So as you do this, you're going to reach across your body and extend as far as you can reach. Other way. Take your time. You might feel a little stretch here. How much more can you feel if you bend and stretch a little bit more? Just test it out on yourself. Okay, good. Standing tall, we're going to do that hula hoop, starting from the top, working down. So focusing on your shoulders, circle those shoulders around. Reverse directions, still focusing on those shoulders. Okay, good. Stand up tall, focus to your hips, hips circle around. What kind of creaks and cracks are you feeling as you wake up? Those joints and those muscles. Reverse direction. Okay, good. Moving to your knees. Hands on your knees, it works a little better. Circle around. Keeps you in check. Reverse direction. Good. Stand up tall. Pull those shoulder blades together. Give yourself a little shake out. Back to your march. You should be getting a little warmer. Your body should really be telling you how it's doing today. And you can respond by pushing a little or backing off, whatever you need. But just keep moving. That's our goal every day. We just want to move a little bit every day. Check in with your body, see how you're feeling. Bring those arms into it a little bit more. Even if you're holding on, you can hold on with one hand and work with the other. That's a little bit better. A little bit more movement. So we want to see where we can eke out just a little better today. Very good. Okay, now we're going to go to our cross crawls. Your cross crawls, whatever your 100% cross crawls are. So I'm going to start up, open, wide, return to that. Cross, return to that. Pace yourself to where you need to. Big movements. How's your breathing? Where are your eyes looking? You want to keep that posture tall. Okay, good. Cross reaches. Wide feet. Take a hand, reach across your body, opposite shoulder, and then just keep that arm going for a big stretch. Big stretch. There we go. Stand up tall. Okay. Our hula hoops, starting with our shoulders. Circle it around. Lost my place there for a minute. Circle it around. Focusing on the shoulders. Take them forward, side. Bring them back. The other side. And stop. Reverse directions. Excellent. Focus on those hips. Circle them around. Push them out, back. Other side, forward. Big circles. Reverse directions. Okay, back to center, to your knees. Hands on your knees, circle those knees around. You bend them, push them off to the side and around behind. And reverse that. Okay, great. Stand up tall. That was our warm-up. You should feel a little more warmed up, checked into your body, how you're doing today. And now we're going to go to the next exercise. For this one, we're going to do a floor to ceiling reach. So if you want to use your chair, I'll show you how you can set that up. So while I'm talking, you can grab a quick drink of water if you need one. So the floor to ceiling reach, you're going to stand in front of your chair if you need it. You're going to reach down to the floor. As you do this, your knees bend. So you kind of come into a squat. So if you have your chair, you can fully sit down. And then I want you to bend forward and reach towards that floor. I know you can't see me touching the floor, but I am. Do your best. This is a big stretch and flexibility through your hips. So you're bending in half, reaching down to the floor. Then I want you to stand up, reach up to the ceiling, stretch up. So it's a reach down to the floor with a squat. You're on your chair if you're using it. And then back up to tall. So that's if you're using a chair. If you're not standing on this, I want you to do the floor to ceiling reach. So you're going to reach down, bend forward, and then sit up tall in your chair. Reach up as high as you can. So that's the option for if you are staying seated. If you do not need to use a chair, you're going to stand tall. You're going to do the same exercise, same movement. You're going to squat and bend down, reaching towards the floor. I stay forward on this. You're doing a squat, you're getting those hips low. You're going to stand up, push through those heels, reach up to tall. So from this side, it looks like this. Eyes are forward because you want to keep that posture good. Your hips are dropping like they are dropping back towards a chair. Okay, touch to the floor, press through the heels, up to a stretch. Reaching down, reaching up. So here we go. Everybody ready? Down we go. And up for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Give yourself a tall shake. We're going to do a step back and a big reach back. So I'll show you from the side. You can hold onto your chair for this. There's a little more balance because there's a rotation. I'm going to do my right side first. So I'm stepping out and back to the side. My foot is going to face out to the side. My arm is going to reach up. I'm going to open to that side. Then in one move, I'm going to bring them both back. Up and out to the side and back. So if you're sitting, you can do this in your chair, same idea. You're going to bring that chair up or foot up and back and reach out, turn sideways in your chair. Come back to the front. Here we go. Up and out. 1, 2. Get that arm back. Open up the chest. 3. How big can you step? 4. 5. 6. You're putting your weight to that leg you're stepping to. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, other side. Big step. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. All right, turn forward. We're going to do a toe to heel rock. So you're going to rock up on your toes, lift your heels, and reverse that. So from the side, lift your toes, lift your heels. Lift your toes, lift your heels. If you can do this without holding on, this is a balance exercise. You do have to move your hips, right, to allow for those toes to come up. So this is kind of a full body exercise. If you're holding on, it's the same idea. Heels, toes. You just don't have to balance as much. But I want you to make sure you are lifting those toes and heels. So if that's too hard for you without holding on, hold on. That's the purpose of this exercise, is to get that movement through the feet. So put yourself in the best possible position to do that. If sitting down is best for you, great. You're 100%. Let's go one more back and up. Good. Kick those legs out. All All right, we're going back to the squat, down to the floor, and back up to the ceiling. So wide feet, get yourself ready. Squatting down, reaching towards that floor. And up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get those arms up. 10. Good. Okay, now for our step back with rotation. One side, step back, rotate, open up. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4. Lift the foot all the way up to return it. Lift it up to take it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other side. Take a good breath. Stand up tall. Big step. Open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, now we're up to our toe to heel rock. Rock forward and back. Heels up, toes up. Heels up, toes up. Keep it going. As you think about this, think about your head touching the ceiling. So we go up tall. Reach that whole body up. Working on your posture, focusing on that. How can you elevate up? Lift to tall. We'll go one more. Okay, kick those legs out. We've got one more round of these 3 exercises. Reach down to the floor and stretch up tall to the ceiling. Wide feet, here we go. Down to the floor. Take those hips down with you and stretch up. So make sure as you're doing this, we're not bending in half. That's not the exercise. Eyes stay forward, hips stay down. Up for 2. You might be on 3, that's okay. 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Next up, we've got the step back, side step, open up. So it's that side step, reaching back, open up for 1. Rotate around, bring it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, other side. Get yourselves ready. Here we go with that first big step side and back. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Shake out those arms. We're going to go to that rock. Rock forward, lift those heels up, and back, lift the toes. Up and back. Good, again. Pull yourself up from that crown. Up towards the ceiling, and back down. Stay tall. Keep those eyes looking forward. Tall posture on this exercise. See how it feels to have the entire foot on the floor as you push your toes in, midfoot, and then the heels. You kind of rock forward, rock back. Okay, I want you to stand tall. Glue your whole foot to the ground. Wiggle those toes. See how it feels to have your entire foot pressed into the floor and grounded. Good work. Take a deep breath. Okay, grab some water, and then we'll get on with the next set. Okay, as we move into our next set, we're going to combine 2 movements together for this next exercise. It's going to be a side step followed by a side leg raise. So we are going to step with one leg, raise the leg that is trailing, step back to that same leg. So it's a step, side lift, and back. So there's a bit of a pause in that lift. Lift, and step back. To make this a little easier, go ahead and put your chair in front of you. This will help with your balance, but I wanted to show you that first part before I block it. So you're going to step behind your chair, side leg lift, and then step out. Okay, so you can hold on the whole time if you need to. Step behind the chair, lift, and come back out. Go ahead and get yourselves ready, and then you can join me, and we'll do 10 of those. Here we go. Step, lift, and out. Step, lift, and out. Step, lift, and out. Step, lift, and out. Here's 5. Up and out. 6, 7, 8, 9, hang in there. You should feel this in the side of that leg. And 10. Good. Now you can move to the other side of your chair or move your chair, depending on how much room you have. So step off to the side of your chair. Now that leg that you were just lifting, that's your step leg. Side step, lift, float it, step out. Side, lift, step out. Side, lift, step out. Keep it going. Lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Next, we're going to do shoulder blade squeeze. So where are your shoulder blades? Find them. They're in the middle of your back. So you're going to have your hands straight ahead. You're going to pull those hands back so your thumbs go towards your armpits. From there, you're going to squeeze those elbows back behind you. As you do, feel your shoulder blades coming together. You're going to reach forward, kind of an air push-up. Bring those thumbs to your armpits. Keep squeezing those elbows back. Here we go. Pull them back and squeeze. Forward, round your shoulders forward. And pull back and squeeze. Back and squeeze. 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 2 more. Squeeze. And squeeze. Good. Shake out that upper body. We're going to do a leg swing. So with the swing, the weight goes on one leg, your support leg. That other leg should float. Okay, and you're going to float it forward and back. Staying tall with your posture. You're going to pull tight in your stomach. Let that leg swing forward and back. Think of it like a pendulum. Swinging forward from your hip joint. Okay, so there's a lot of support going on your support leg. If you have the balance, go ahead and try this without extra support. If you need to, hold on. Whatever works for you, but I want you to find that leg swing. Let's switch to the other side. Other side, same idea, stay up tall, and let that leg swing. If you are doing this, working on your balance, and you find you're losing your balance too much, give yourself a little support. It's more about the leg swing on this one. The balance is just an extra component, not the primary component that we're focusing on. I'm going to focus on that leg swing, getting the flow, forward and back, and working that support side. Okay, good. Stand tall. Give yourself a little wiggle. So now we will focus on balance specifically. So pick a leg that you want to work on. Shift your weight to that side. And go ahead to your 100%. If you can balance and lift up, go ahead and do that. If you can balance on one leg and close your eyes, give yourself that little challenge. If you need to hold on, give yourself a little support. If you're holding on, try to do just fingertips, a light grip. Notice if you're holding and supporting solely with your hands or if you're really putting that weight into that foot. It's important. If you need to kickstand a little bit, you can do that. Okay, switch to the other side. Switch quickly. We're just off and running. And your best balance on this side. Stay tall with your posture. Make sure you're not bent in half. Sometimes when we focus so much on that foot and that balance, we tend to come down here and look down to the floor and really try to keep our balance here. This is not where we want to walk. I'm going to stay up nice and tall, so this is where our balance should be. Stand tall. Shake those legs out. Good work. We're going to go back to that side step with the side leg lift. Get yourself ready. I think it's best off center from the chair. I'm going to step towards the chair, lift the outside leg. Here we go. Step, lift, and back out. 2, lift, and back out. 3, lift. 4, lift. 5, lift. 6, 7, lift. 8, 9, lift. And 10, lift. Good. All right, switch it over. Other side, so stand to the other side of your chair. Move it if you need to. We're going to step behind that chair, lift the outside leg. Here we go. Step, lift, and back out. Step, lift, and back out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift and step back out. Good. Now there's shoulder blade squeezes. Okay. So your arms are in front of you. This is like that standing push-up, but the part we're focusing on are your shoulder blades and your back. Reaching out, pull those arms back, thumbs come towards your armpits, squeeze the elbows together and shoulder blades. Forward round the shoulders, pull them tight. 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, 9, pull them tight, and 10. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Are they coming together? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax. Give your upper body a shake. Back to that leg swing. So stand solidly on one foot, other leg swings forward and back, posture stays tall. Take some good breaths here. Let's switch sides. Other leg. Swing it forward and back. Excellent. Stand tall. We're going to do our balance again. 30 seconds on each leg. So again, challenge yourself as best as you can. Shift your weight and begin. Nice and tall, open those toes. The whole bottom of your foot hugs onto that floor. With that same feeling like when we did the rock up to your toes and back to your heels, that center part where you had your whole foot grounded into the floor. That's what we're looking for. That grounding into the floor, nice and tight. Okay, go ahead and switch to the other side. Ready and go. Nice and tall. If you come out of your balance, if you come to the side, need to put the other foot down, that's fine. Come back to it. Keep practicing. Keep coming back to it. And the goal is to continue to challenge yourself and see if those spaces of balance, if you can expand those and grow them, try to balance for a little longer every time. Stand tall. Kick those legs out. Give that body a shake. We've got one more round. So we're doing our side step to side leg lift again. Stand off center of your chair. Here we go. Step side, lift, and back out. Side, lift, and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay tall as you lift. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shift yourself to your other side of the chair. Stand off center. You're going to step behind that chair and then lift. Step, side lift, and back out. Step, side lift, and back out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got this. One more. Stay tall. Step, side lift, and back out. Good. Give your little hips a wiggle. Okay, our push-up, air push-ups to focus on those shoulder squeezes. Hands are in front, draw them back, bring those elbows together for a squeeze at your shoulder blades. Forward, squeeze. Squeeze. I'm counting this one as 3. Squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, slow and controlled, 10, squeeze, 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 shake it out. Working on that leg swing. Stay tall, swing from the hip. Still tight through your belly button to spine, to control the motion through your spine, through your back, through your torso. Swing it forward and back. So you're really using that support leg. Working to stay tall. And after this, we're going to do our balance again. This time we're going to push it a little longer. We're going to do 1 minute on each side. We've been doing 30 seconds. Again, you do your best. Go ahead and switch legs for the swing. So with balance, it's good to give yourself a time. I'm going to work on balance on my right leg for a minute. If you come off that balance, it's okay to go back to it. Your leg still gets a lot of work, even if you have to take breaks. 1 minute, 2 minutes on each leg. It's really to work up your endurance of standing and using that one leg for that entire time. Even if you're holding on, you're still gaining benefits from putting all your weight on one side and then the other. Good, stand tall. And that's what we need when we move, when we walk, to be able to hold our whole body weight on one leg. When we walk, we're not holding it for a minute at a time. It's just a quick hold and a hold. And we want to make sure that our body's strong enough to support that. So that's why we continue to work on one side then the other. Here we go under balance. Ready and lift. One side, doesn't matter which one you start with. When we switch, we'll all switch and have the new side. So I always say when we do this, open up those toes, get the whole bottom of your foot grounded into the floor. Your ankle is engaged, right? Because it's working as you continually work with whatever information the world's kind of giving you. Your knees soft, your glutes are engaged, your abdominal muscles are tight. Think of your vertebrae, your spine stacked, one vertebrae on top of the other, so you're nice and tall. Pull your chest high. Chin is up and your eyes are kind of focused on one spot. If that's easy for you, then you can take your balance, your eyes, different places as you do this to challenge yourself. That will make it a lot harder. Of course, when you shut your eyes, it will be even harder. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that side out. Give yourself a little hip shift. This round we had a lot of exercises focusing on these muscles in the hips, so they may be tired. That's okay. That's what we're going for. Other leg, ready, and begin. Up tall. Focus on those movement points. So again, what is your foot doing? What's your ankle doing? What's your knee doing? How are your glutes and your hips and your abdominal muscles? What's your spine doing? Where are your shoulders? Where's your chest? Your chin? Tall posture. So balance is constantly shifting, constantly adjusting to keep you upright where we want to be, taking in all the little factors that the world throws at us. Nice and tall. Keep those toes open. Under 10 seconds. Our last few, hold into it, hold it, hold it, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Good work. So that was 1 minute of balance on each leg. Go ahead and take those feet wide, and I just want you to sway side to side. As you do this, go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. And open your mouth. Relax your jaw and just exhale. So you're going to take a few, take them on your own pace. Breathe in through your belly. Exhale out through your belly. Expand. And breathe out. All of that air out. We'll go one more good breath. Your pace, your depth. Good. Okay, we're going to take those arms together. Breathing in as you take them wide to the side. Up, 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 reach them up, and exhale out to the side. Breathing in. Together, we're all doing this together. We're all getting through these crazy times that we're still in. Being safe, doing what we need to do to keep ourselves strong and grounded. Bring those hands together this time through your center. I want you to really focus on pressing those hands together and feel the strength in those fingers, in those arms. Feel yourself grounded into this world, into the floor. You feel how strong that you are. And you did this workout today. You got through it. You did wonderful. You're still here. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Keep smiling. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll do it again.